Hey guys, Zay here. In today's video, I'll be going over how to speedrun the Zombies in Spaceland Easter egg in Director's Cut. This is one of my most practiced Easter eggs, and I also used to hold a world record for this specific run 2 months ago. I'll be going over everything you'll need to know in this speedrun, as well as showing a full completed run at the end so you'll know what to expect when you run this yourself. And I'll get this out of the way now. You'll definitely want Willard Willard for the speedrun, so that way you could run faster holding the dagger, and in order to get Willard Willard, you need to complete Mephistopheles. And if you haven't done that yet, well, you'll definitely want to unlock him for this run. If you guys do find this tutorial helpful, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more content, and more tutorials are to come in the future. With that being said, let's get right into the video so at the end of your first completed run, you'll be as happy as this guy right here.
That's record! Let's go! Yes! Yes! Oh my god! Let it win, guys! Let it win! Let's go! Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Alright guys, I'm going to be going over the cards we'll be using in today's tutorial. So we're going to be using Evade, Kaboom, Twist of Fate, Explosive Touch, and Raining Bullets. And these are the exact same cards that I use in my speedruns. The reason why we'll be using Evade is because Evade will allow us to get through rounds 1 and rounds 2 as fast as we can. Pretty much you guys will be getting Evade around the time you hit the wheel for the Wonder Weapon. So pretty much as soon as you get Evade, go ahead and use it so that way you can start building your meter toward Kaboom. And Evade helps us because we'll open up the map as fast as we can. And Evade all around is a pretty good card to have because we want to be opening up the map as quick as we can. And you guys also want to be trying to find your first SETI as fast as you can because this Evade will carry over in the round 2. The reason why I'll be using Kaboom is because Kaboom will allow us to end round 1 as fast as possible. The best time to use Kaboom is pretty much around the time you guys open up the last portal. Go ahead and activate Kaboom so that way you guys end off round 1. Now there is going to be a rare instance, and if you guys have watched my runs before, there is a rare instance where sometimes the nuke will not end the round. In that rare case of if that ever happens, just go ahead and run back to the bridge after you use your 4th portal. And just stay on the bridge and just wait for the last zombie to spawn. It's very rare, but it can happen, and I've had it happen a few times in my runs, but it's a very weird glitch that can happen. So just you want to use Kaboom after you use your 4th portal. The reason why I'll be using Twist of Fate is because Twist of Fate will allow us to get through round 5 as fast as possible in the rare case that we don't get clowns on round 5. So as soon as you guys end round 4, and round 4 is the round where you end your last Seticom defense. As soon as you guys end round 4, you'll have the meter for Twist of Fate. Go ahead and use Twist of Fate, and if you guys do not get clowns on round 5, congratulations, because you guys will be getting through round 5 as quickly as pretty much very fast if you have the Twister with you as you're trying to kill zombies to end off round 5 as fast as possible. Now, Explosive Touch is very good, is because Explosive Touch will allow us to not really struggle during the alien fight. Pretty much right when the alien spawns, it's good because the alien is the only person that will be able to damage us in the boss fight. Zombies will pretty much die all around us with Explosive Touch, and we're pretty much safe. So only the alien will be shooting us. And the time you guys want to be using Explosive Touch in your run is pretty much around the time clowns start spawning in. Something I like to do in my runs is usually I like to count 10 seconds in my head as soon as clowns start spawning after Simon Says. I usually will count to 10 in my head, and then I will use Explosive Touch. Or in the rare case, I'm killing clowns and I get trapped, which has happened a few times. What I'll do is if I, for whatever reason, get trapped during the clowns when they start spawning in, I will use Explosive Touch because if, for whatever reason, you get red screened, Explosive Touch will pretty much take away your red screen. So just keep a mental note of that. So 10 seconds in your head as soon as clowns spawn. And you guys want to use Explosive Touch. And finally, our last card is Raining Bullets. Raining Bullets will allow us to pretty much kill the alien as quickly as we can, because all you'll have to do, guys, is hold down right bumper or right trigger when you have Raining Bullets activated. And if you guys don't know, this is infinite ammo. And basically, it'll allow us to shoot the Wonder Weapon at full auto by just holding down right bumper, right trigger. And this is very good in the boss fight, because we'll pretty much be able to take out the alien as quickly as we can. And in the rare instance, you might also be able to get the insta-kill, like I have in a few of my runs. But yeah, guys, these are the 5 cards I use in my runs. Alright, guys, now I'm going to talk about what Wonder Weapons are the best for the speedrun. All 4 Wonder Weapons are pretty good for this speedrun. However, I find that the Shredder is definitely the worst out of the 4 pistols. The reason why the Shredder is the worst is because you don't kill as many zombies per shot with the Shredder. However, you are given a large sum of ammo in the Shredder to compensate for that. But I still don't think the Shredder is as strong as the other pistols. But don't let that discourage you from the speedrun, because you guys can actually get gas grenades as you guys are defending Seticoms, if you get lucky with finding gas grenades. But yeah, the Shredder is definitely the worst out of the 4 pistols. All 4 pistols, however, are usable in the speedrun, but just know the Shredder will make your speedruns harder, and that is my opinion on the Wonder Weapons. Now I am going to tell you how to build meter in the speedrun. It really only matters in the beginning of this speedrun, because toward the middle of the run, you don't really worry about your meter as much. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to turn on the power here. We're going to open the first door, and don't worry about the Seticom parts. I will explain that later, or I've already explained that. We're going to buy the door to Journey, and guys, I also want to say, buy doors depending on where the wheel is. I saw that my wheel is in Polar, so the fastest way to get to Polar is actually going through Journey, through the arcade, buying that door, running up this way, and you'll get to this wheel a lot faster than running through the very entrance of Polar Peak. So I'm going to hit the wheel 3 or 4 times. It doesn't really matter how many times I hit it, but as I'm hitting the wheel, what you guys need to be wary of is the amount of zombies that are spawning around you. Zombies will start spawning around you the longer you're here, and just remember there are 6 zombies on round 1. So I'm going to go ahead and kill these 2 right here. That last zombie got me meter for evade. So now we have evade, and we're going to go ahead and pop evade. Now I'm going to buy that door up there, this one as well. And we are almost at 1/3 meter. And the last card we're going to be using is Kaboom. We are now at half meter, and we have pretty much all Polar open. So now we're going to go ahead and open Kepler. We're going to make our way, just checking to see if Hoff is there. We're going to open this door. And we still need some meter, so I'm going to turn on the power here. I'm going to open this door. And now really just one more door we open will grant us Kaboom. So we're going to go ahead and make our way to arcade. And there's no doors we have to open in the arcade, so I'm not going to build any meter in this instance. So we're going to go ahead and turn on the power, use the portal here. Alright, now through Journey, there is a total of 2 doors we'll be opening. We're going to open the basement door, and this will give us our meter that we need for Kaboom. And I will say, be careful of your points, guys. Do not spend more points than you have to, because if you end up spending more points than you have to, you won't be able to open up the whole map, and you won't be able to pack a punch. So right now I'm at 6,300, and I'll have enough to use Kaboom. As so, we just ended round 1. And now I have the points I need to pack a punch. And that is how you build meter in the beginning of the speedrun. The Seticom cheat sheet. Before I get into explaining this cheat sheet, I'm going to say something that's going to make this a lot easier for you to understand. Think of Zombies in Spaceland like a 3-section map. You have the left side of the map, which is Journey into Space and the arcade. The right side of the map, which is Polar Peak and the Kepler system. And the middle part of the map, which is the spawn area / starting room. If you guys think of the map like that, this is going to make the cheat sheet a lot easier for you to understand. Okay, now, as you guys can see, I have all of the possible Seticom part locations based on what your Seticom part is in spawn. For example, let's take a look at the middle column right now. Say, for example, we have the boombox in the spawn area. That means my calculator is going to be in Kepler or my calculator is going to be in the arcade. As for the umbrella, my umbrella is either going to be in Journey, or it's going to be in Polar Peak. Now, based on what part is in which area, it's going to make this a lot easier for you to know where your parts are without really like looking up a video or thinking twice about it. Okay? Let me explain. So, if the Seticom part is the boombox in spawn, that means we've covered the middle section Seticom part. Okay? Bear with me here. So now, let's go to Kepler. If my calculator is in Kepler, then we have gotten the Seticom part on the right section of the map. Okay? So now we have gotten the Seticom part in the middle section and on the right section of the map. But now we're just missing the Seticom part on the left side of the map. And that means the only possible outcome it can be is the umbrella being in Journey. Because our boombox was in spawn, we've covered that part and that side of the map already. We've gotten the calculator in Kepler, which is the right side of the map, and we've got that. So that means the umbrella has to be in Journey. So that would mean we have one part in each section of Zombies in Spaceland. And that is really the rule of thumb you guys need to follow when doing this, and when you look at this cheat sheet, is that's basically how it works. If you guys look at the pictures themselves too, I explained how it would be, but based on the pictures, as you guys can see, it's like, okay, well, let's look at the umbrella. Okay, if the umbrella's in spawn, Kepler's on the right side of the map, so I see a boombox there, and then the arcade's on the left side of the map, so my calculator is going to be there. Just those simple things will help you understand. It's like, oh, okay, that means I got a part in the middle, Kepler's on the right side of the map, and the arcade's on the left side of the map. If you guys think of it like that, this will make the cheat sheet 10 times easier for you to understand. But yeah, guys, this is the Seticom cheat sheet. I will link this in the video description, and I will also be putting this in my Discord for you guys to look at and for you guys to reference whenever you guys are speedrunning this map, or if you're just playing the map casually. Now onto the Seticom defense locations. As you guys know, I made a Spaceland tutorial video. I will be linking that in the description in case you guys forgot I made that video. But I highly recommend, if you have not checked out that video, please check out that video and give it a like if you can. I worked on it a lot, and I made the video a while back. But anyways, quickly gonna go over the 7 Seticom locations. There's a spot in Polar by the portal. There's a spot in the fountain area in between the purple and orange Aquajet. There's a spot right in front of that fountain where Bomb Stoppers is in Kepler system. There's a spot right in front of that trap as soon as you enter Journey. There's a spot down in the basement in front of Racing Stripes and where the boombox could be in basement. And right at that entrance, that door entrance by the bumper car area, it can be there. And the final spot it could be in is right in front of Polar Peak before the gate to get into Polar Peak. And where that prize counter is, there can be a Seticom spot right there. Those are all 7 spots, guys. And now I'm going to get into why the Seticoms matter in your speedrun. I just want to make a quick disclaimer before I get into this as well. I'm going to go ahead and say right now, if you guys watch my speedruns, do not reset your runs if you guys can't predict your setis. Basically what predicting setis is you're guessing your Seticoms on the first try. I'm going to tell you guys right now, you guys can do that, but if you guys cannot predict setis, do not reset your runs. If you guys are new to the speedrun, do not reset your runs if you guys can't predict setis, because if you're just trying to set a time, you guys will want to learn what's making your runs faster and what's making your runs slower. You'll learn as you do the speedrun more and more, but I just wanted to say, do not get discouraged and reset if you guys cannot predict your Seticoms. That is all, but now we're going to get into the percentages of the Seticoms on your first defense, your second defense, and your third. I want to go ahead and talk about how the basement Seti works, because this Seticom location works a bit differently than the others. As you guys know, the basement Seti is special because for the Seticom defense rounds, you are always guaranteed the basement. It could be your first Seticom round, your second Seticom round, or your third. The only thing is you don't know when it's going to be. But I'm going to tell you guys the odds of you having the basement Seti on your first, second, and third. So, for your first Seticom round, you have a 33% chance that this will be your first Seticom. For your second Seticom round, you have a 50% chance that it will be down here. And the reason why it's a 50% chance is because if it is not down in the basement on your second Seticom, then you are guaranteed to have this as your third and final Seticom defense round. I wanted to go ahead and share that because this Seticom works a bit differently than the others. But right now, guys, I'm going to give you a scenario of how guessing your Seticoms work. So now we're going to talk about how guessing Seticoms work. So, for your guys' first Seticom defense round, you guys have a 14% chance that you will guess correctly or predict correctly where your first Seticom is going to be. The odds of that happening, of course, are very low, but it can happen, and when it does happen, it's very nice because it will net you in a fast time. So let's just throw an example out there. Let's say, for example, the Hoff is in Polar Peak, okay? So I pick up the Seticom at Polar Peak. Now I go to run the fountains. I'm going to guess my Seticom is going to be at fountains, and that means I have a 14% chance that it's going to be there. And if it is there, that's very good because I have a 14% chance that that will happen. And as you guys miss your Seticoms, if you guys don't guess your Seticoms correctly, the odds of you getting your Seticom will drastically increase as you guys keep checking the locations and you guys keep guessing wrong. But I just want to go ahead and say for your first Seticom defense, you guys have a 14% chance that you'll get it right. Now on to the second Seticom defense. So for your second Seticom defense, you guys will have a 16% chance that you guys will guess correctly. The odds of that happening are still pretty low, and the reason why I took out the fountain picture is, let's just say, for example, let's just take the fountain Seti out of the location, out of the picture. So now we have a 1 in 6 chance instead of a 1 in 7 chance that we'll guess correctly on the first try. Okay? So, like I said before, you have a 16% chance you'll guess correctly. The more spots you have to check, the odds of you guessing or getting your Seticom will drastically go up. But yes, you have a 16% chance that you'll guess the Seticom correctly on your second Seticom defense round. And finally, guys, for your last Seticom defense, you guys will have a 20% chance at guessing it correctly. Or, if you guys followed my basement Seti rule of thumb, if you guys have not gotten the basement Seti yet, the basement Seti will be your last Seticom defense round. And you guys will have a 100% chance of guessing that right because it's going to be down there for sure. But in the case that your basement Seti is already done, for your last Seticom defense round, you guys will have a 20% chance of guessing your first Seticom correctly. And the odds will go up by 20% for every single time you guys do not guess correctly. But yeah, guys, that is how the percentages work and how the odds of you guessing your Setis are for you nerds out there. So on the topic of ending rounds, all you guys want to do is after each Seticom defense, run back to the bridge, and sit in front of Polar Peak and pay attention to the spawns I'm shooting right now. Zombies will start spawning at your left, they'll spawn at your right, they'll spawn on the left and right side of the Pack-a-Punch portal, and they'll also spawn in those two windows looking toward Pack-a-Punch right here, and that window that I'm looking at right now. And sometimes they can also spawn in Polar Peak at towards the stairs if you guys have that door open. But that's how you guys end rounds. And get in the habit of doing that after every single Seticom defense you guys end. For clown rounds are very similar to how dog rounds work in Treyarch zombies. Clowns will start spawning on round 5, round 6, or round 7, and every single time you play the game, it's randomized, depending on what round you get them on. For this speedrun, you ideally want clowns to be on round 7, because that means if they are in round 7, you could start the boss fight as early as round 6, instead of round 7. If you guys do end up getting clowns on round 5 or round 6, you guys will have to wait until round 7, if you're doing the speedrun correctly, to start the boss fight. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say as well, do not let clown rounds discourage you, and do not let clown rounds cause resets in your run if you're just learning the speedrun. I will say, if you guys are just trying to set times, like I said earlier in the video, do not reset if you guys get round 5 or round 6 clowns. Just play it out, and you guys definitely want to learn and you guys want to know that as you guys improve your time, ideally round 7 clowns are what you want in your speedrun. Now I will be going over the insta-kill in the boss fight. As you guys know, the insta-kill will save a good amount of time if you're able to get it, and the best way to explain this is just like this. As you guys are killing clowns, you guys will build raining bullets, and as soon as you see the alien come out of the portal, go ahead and use raining bullets, and just go ahead and shoot at his collar. And as soon as you hit the first battery off of his backpack, back up, immediately aim at his collar again, and if your aim was on point, he will get down before he has a chance to fly away. And if you're good after you hit the second battery, you'll be able to shoot him before he gets up to fly when he has no batteries left. If he does fly away, you guys will have to wait for him to land on the ground again if he still has a battery left. And that wastes a lot of time because he'll pretty much be going rooftop to rooftop, and you'll have to wait for him to land on the ground in order for you to hit the battery off of his backpack. But yeah, guys, that is how you do the insta-kill. It's all reliant on aim, and if you have good aim, you will get that no problem. Okay, we got polar wheel.
Like a little trip down the blood-splattered highway of memory lane.
Nice thing about polar wheel is you can see right away if you got it. You don't have to look left or right. Alright, is boombox here? No boombox there. Is calculator here? Calculator's not here. Okay, so umbrella is in spawn. Calc is either going to be an arcade or Kepler. Hope it's an arcade because I don't want to go to basement. Open these 2 doors. We're just going to go straight to the wheel. We're just going to go straight to the wheel.
I was expecting something better, but this will do. For now.
Okay, zombies should start spawning now. Okay, we got the head cutter. Nice. Kind of awkward setup right there. We got evade. We're going to pop evade. We're going to open this door. Come down here. We're going to turn on the portal. Open that door for more meter. Alright, we're going to go this way. Alright, moment of truth. Is the boombox here? If not, I will still go for boombox in basement, just to show what that looks like. Okay, boombox is here. Awesome. We're going to open this door for a little bit more meter. Get the boombox. Alright. So my calculator is definitely an arcade. And let me go ahead and pick up the umbrella real quick. There we go. Okay. So yeah, my calculator is definitely an arcade. We're going to turn on the power, come in front of the portal right here. Activate the portal, run up the stairs real quick so the portal is now open. Get the calculator, go on the portal. Okay.
I need to set one of those up to take me from the set back to the
We're going to open these 2 doors. These should give me the meter I need. Alright, we got Kaboom now.
Next area. It's a hot set.
And guys, make sure when you are running to periodically jump toward the end of your sprint so that way your sprint doesn't run out. Because if your sprint runs out, then you're going to be moving slow for a second or 2. Alright, activate portal. We're going to use the nuke to end the round. The portal's now open. We're going to go ahead and pack a bunch of Kendall. We're going to leave the portal now. Okay, and Hoff was in Kepler, I think. He was, and is the UFO blinking? It is, so we can pick this up now. Alright, let's see where our Seticoms are. Okay, we didn't get over here. And remember, this is not... This is for just to show you guys. I will not be resetting this run. No reset run. Okay, so zombie here. We're going to go ahead and kill him. Okay, our Seti's here. That's not bad. If I can place it. There we go. And I should also tell you guys, when you guys are looking for... Also, let me go ahead and turn on this trap over here. I turned on the wrong switch, whatever. I should also tell you guys, too, that, as you guys are on the way to find where your Seticom is, you guys got to remember that there are 8 zombies in round 2. So if you guys see any zombies on the way to your Setis, go ahead and kill them. But just make sure that you have, make sure you don't kill 8. So just keep track of the amount of zombies you're killing on the way to finding your Seticom. Sometimes you might not kill any, and if that's the case, that's okay. What is over here? Black hole portal gen. We're gonna go ahead and pick up portal gen. Nice thing about getting this Seticom is you can turn on that trap, get some tickets, and you can go to that prize counter. If you get the item you need, you can use that said item. Alright. Seticom's done. We didn't get the max ammo. I think we'll be okay because we got the head cutter, so I'm not too worried. Be sure to get the max ammo though. Alright, so we're gonna use... We wanted to go back to the portal as soon as possible, so we're in front of the bridge again. And now, guys, you just want to sit in front of bridge. You guys want to just be killing zombies here by the bridge area. And just pay attention to where I'm shooting. They can spawn on your sides over here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and... go make our way to, Journey. Let's see if it's here. Okay, it's not here. Alright, so... Steadicom might be down here. It's a 50% chance if we get it or not. It's either we don't get it here or we get it in our next one. If it's here, that's going to be really good. Okay, it's here. And I did not mean to do that. I stopped my timer like this is a speedrun, dude. And yeah, we didn't get the max ammo last round, so we're okay, because the head cutter is pretty easy for the basement. Just pay attention to how much I'm shooting, guys. You do not need to go crazy with the head cutter. Just, when you see a zombie running, like, this is where I would go crazy, just to try and, kill him as much as possible. So you see one running, just shoot him. That zombie is going to explode and kill the zombies running behind him. I'm going to go ahead and shoot there for the zombies behind. So as you can see, I shot that one zombie in already. They are pretty much just dying. I don't really have to worry about them. Yeah, you guys really want to try and use the head cutter. If you can get the head cutter in your run, that's going to help out so much. The head cutter and the Discord are by far the best pistols. Face Melter's still pretty good, but Discord is pretty good, and the head cutter are like your best bet in terms of the wonder weapons. And the Shredder is okay, and I think the Face Melter is also just okay. Reason why the Face Melter is okay is because the Face Melter makes crawlers, and that is not really good. The fire effect can make crawlers, and the Shredder just doesn't kill that many with each shot, so the Shredder's not as good. Alright. Okay, sweet. The max ammo's up here. And just because I have the portal gen, I'll just go ahead and use it so that we don't have to run all the way back to spawn. Now we're already back at the bridge. You guys don't need to use the portal gen. That was just an added bonus. Anytime you guys get the polar Seticom defense, just go ahead and turn on that trap. And any zombie that's killed by that trap, you'll get tickets. And there's a prize counter right there. And you can see what items you get in that prize counter. And if you get a transponder or a portal generator, you definitely want to pick those up. So when you're sitting on the bridge, zombies will spawn at your left. They'll spawn at your right over there. They'll spawn at your right over there. They can spawn in these 2 windows. And they can also spawn in said areas on the left and right side of the Pack Punch portal. Okay, so we're going to sit here and see if our Seticom is here. And our Seticom is here. Wow. This is, it's pretty funny. Pretty funny that we got this. I'm like 20 seconds behind my PB right now. Oh, man. Yeah, this is why the head cutter is so good, guys. I'm not shooting that much, and killing all the zombies. So you see, I kill one zombie, all the zombies that were close just die. See, look at this. It's actually so good, dude. Any zombie you don't see running, just shoot him. Or any zombie you do see running, just shoot him. So we're just gonna sit right here and just wait for this Seticom to be done. Not really much to do, but just wait. But yeah, during the speedrun as well, I'll put some annotations on screen just to show you guys, tell you guys about Seticom parts, where your Seticom locations would be. So I'm still gonna go over those as as this part of the video is playing. It's actually so funny, dude. I actually have a run going that actually got the Seticom 3. And I'm not even streaming. This is hilarious, dude. After the 12 hours and everything, this actually has to happen. It actually just happened. Oh, man. Okay, this Seticom's about to finish, so we'll be wrapping this up soon. We'll go ahead and pick up the Seticom. And I think the max ammo didn't spawn again. Well, that's okay, because we have full candle ammo pretty much. Or we have good amount of candle ammo, so we don't need to worry about that. Yeah, just keep in mind, guys, you guys want to get in the habit of whenever you guys end rounds, or end your Seticoms, just make your way back to the bridge as soon as possible so you can be shooting at the spawns. Like I said, they could spawn at your left, they'll be here. They could spawn in front of you right there. They'll spawn on the left and right side of the PAT portal. They'll spawn right there off the ground. They'll spawn back there, kind of by the astrocade. Wow, these spawns are actually really good. And they can also spawn behind you sometimes, up there, if you have that door open. Okay, so guys, once you end round 4, go ahead and pop Twist of Fate. As soon as you end round 4, pop Twist of Fate. Because if we don't get clowns in round 5... Okay, we did. Well, the tornado will help us kill the clowns. But ideally, if you guys don't get clowns on round 5, the tornado is going to help you get through round 5 as fast as possible. But unfortunately, we got clowns on round 5, so we're just gonna try and end the round as soon as we can. Usually, if you get round 5 clowns, or if you get clowns on round 5 or 6, and you're standing on the bridge, the clowns will spawn on the left and right sides of the PAT portal, and they can sometimes spawn right behind you, next to the prize counter. But just, if you guys get clowns, they'll be spawning on the left and right side of those portals, so just preemptively shoot there with your Kendall so you guys can kill them as fast as possible. And I want to tell you guys as well that if you guys happen to get clowns on round, I will say this before, but I'll say this earlier on in the video. But if you guys happen to get round 5 or round 6 clowns, don't stress about it too much, because if you're just starting out the speedrun, you do not need to worry about clowns. It's really, you don't have to start worrying about clowns until your time gets lower and lower and lower. Like, if you're trying to go for a sub 20 or a sub 19 run, sub 18, sub 17, clowns are going to make the difference of your run. So, when you're first starting off the speedrun, do not worry about clowns. Okay, now that round 6 is over, you can go ahead and pick up the speaker, but we need to see where Hoff is first. Is he over here still? He is not. He actually moved on me. That's unfortunate. Okay, so, let me see. Is he up here? No, he's in Journey. And I'm going to go ahead and teleport in this case, since I'm already by it. It'll be a little bit faster than running back to spawn.
To take me from the set back to the theater. And pronto!
I go ahead and pick... I got the speaker. Okay. Now what we are going to do is we're going to place the speakers down as follows. We're going to put down yellow, put down blue, put down green, put down red. And once again, if you guys forgot the Seticom orders, first Seticom you set down is yellow, second is blue, third is green, and fourth is red. Okay, we got blue, yellow, red, green. So we got a circle pattern. Nice. And guys, before you start your Seticoms, or before you start holding square on the speakers, make sure you guys kill all your zombies so you guys don't do this with a full horde of zombies chasing you. And the last zombie that you guys, next zombie that you guys see after you do the Simon Says, will drop a max ammo. Just like that. So yeah, as you're running around just waiting for the next Simon Says to start, just hold out your kendo. Because in the rare case you actually end up getting trapped, like right here is a good place to get trapped. You can just spam your kendo at the ground, and you'll be fine. But yeah, right here is a very good spot to get trapped on if you're not paying attention. What I usually like to do is when I see a zombie getting close to my side like that, I'll start running. Okay, red, blue. Red, blue, green, yellow. Red, blue, green, and yellow. And that crawler should still be alive. Okay, no. I would say worry about, like, there are times where I don't look up at the Simon Says, if you guys watch my runs. There are times where I don't look up at the colors. It's because I kind of just know what my colors are. Yellow plays the same exact sound each time, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm not going to go over that because you won't really learn that till later. Yellow. Red. Yellow, red, green, blue. So we got another circle pattern. Kill all your zombies. Yellow, red, green, and blue. Now, once this clown comes out of the window, I'll get this max ammo. Alright, very important, guys. I'll tell you when. So, once you guys start the clown round, go back and forth like maybe 3 times, just killing clowns. Like that. And then pop explosive touch. And then now once you have explosive up, just try and kill zombies as fast as you can. Or try and kill the clowns as fast as you can. What I like to do, I'll usually sit right here, and the clowns that are running from the journey portal will die behind me, and I'll just be shooting at both of these portals. Okay. And once the alien spawns, go ahead and pop infinite ammo. Shoot at his neck. I actually got the insta-kill right there, which is awesome. I know this boss fight too well. Alright. What time was this actually? That was a 1632? Not bad for a tutorial. Flawless boss fight, as I should say myself. But, yeah, this is what it would look like from, this is what an actual run would look like. I pretty much covered everything that could potentially happen in your run. And, yeah, that is how you guys speedrun Zombies in Spaceland in Director's Cut. But yeah, guys, it's gonna go ahead and do it for the tutorial. If you guys found the video helpful, once again, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more content, and more tutorials are to come in the future. Anyways, guys, my name is Zay. Have a great rest of your day, everybody, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take it easy, guys. Peace out.